Welcome to our monthly sales training series. This month's focus is on positioning your services for maximum impact. Take a moment to pause this presentation and download the notes for this training session for extensive notes and additional examples related to our discussion. These notes include extra concepts and things to consider as we walk through the training. Our objective is to help haulers uniquely position themselves as the best option to provide service to their prospects, improving lead conversion and customer loyalty. We'll learn why positioning even matters, how to frame the value of your service, not just quote a price, and how to set yourself apart as the obvious choice in a crowded marketplace, the difference between benefits and features, and finally, how to use your company reviews and customer stories as a sales tool. We will finish with a recap and some suggested homework, looking at how you can practice what we discussed today. So let's get started. It is important to remember how big the trash business really is. By 2027, the waste management industry is expected to be $229.3 billion. You have chosen a strong industry to work within, and you only need a small portion of it to have a wildly successful business. Positioning your business as the obvious choice for prospects will help you gain their confidence to secure your fair share of the market. Ken Blanchard wrote in his book, Raving Fans, "You must create a vision of perfection centered on the customer." Being the company with satisfied customers no longer is enough in our highly competitive landscape. They need to be raving fans. In today's crowded market, offering a solid service just isn't enough. Whether you're a hauler, contractor, or service provider, you need clear, strategic positioning to stand out. Decision makers are bombarded with options. If you don't stand out fast, you get passed over, even if you're the best fit. Positioning helps prospects see why you're the right choice. It shapes how they view your value, builds trust, and sets you apart from competitors. When you clearly communicate what makes your service better, faster, or more reliable, you become the obvious choice, not just another option. Strong positioning also speeds up decisions. If your message is vague or generic, customers hesitate. But if you align with their needs and show you get it, they move quickly and confidently. You're not just selling service, you're selling peace of mind. On platforms like Wasteplace, your positioning is often your first and only shot to win attention. Make it count. Lead with your strengths, speak directly to your ideal customer, and make your value crystal clear. In a sea of choices, clarity closes. Positioning is not what you do to a prospect. Positioning is what you do to the mind of a prospect. So says Al Ries and Jack Trout in their best-selling book entitled Positioning: The Battle for Your Mind. Positioning speeds up the sales cycle, reduces objections, and aligns with what the prospect really cares about, leaving you as the obvious choice. Price: the real cost of competing on cost. When price is the lead message, it often attracts the most price-sensitive customers, those who are quick to switch as soon as someone else offers a better deal. These accounts tend to churn frequently, prioritize discounts over service quality, and offer little long-term value. Instead of racing to the bottom, haulers should start by understanding what truly matters to their customers. Ask the right questions. Are they trying to reduce tenant complaints, simplify billing, or eliminate vendor headaches? Once you understand those pain points, frame your service around solving them. Use testimonials or case studies to prove it. When value is clearly communicated and aligned with what the customer needs, price becomes one part of the conversation, not the deal breaker. Value, reliability, and responsiveness wins business. Customers don't just want a cheaper service, they want a dependable one. Reliability means pickups happen on schedule, issues are handled proactively, and the service runs smoothly without the customer having to chase anyone down. Responsiveness, on the other hand, means questions and problems are addressed quickly, giving customers peace of mind. These qualities build trust over time and create stronger, stickier relationships. Haulers who invest in these areas may not be the cheapest, but they deliver more value that keeps customers around and reduces costly churn. And that's the kind of business that grows sustainably. The mindset shift. Make value tangible and outcome-driven. To shift the conversation from cost to value, focus on what your service achieves for the customer. Are they dealing with fewer issues? Are their operations smoother? Is their team under less stress? These are real, measurable results that matter more than a line item on an invoice. Customers care about outcomes, not features. So don't just say what you do, show how it improves their business or daily life. Highlight time saved, complaints reduced, and problems avoided. The clearer and more tangible your value, the easier it is for customers to choose you, even at a higher price. To frame value effectively, start by understanding your customers' pain points. Ask focused questions to uncover what's causing friction, missed pickups, confusing billing, or poor communication, and listen closely for emotional drivers like frustration, stress, or feeling out of control. These insights reveal what they truly care about. Then, connect your service directly to those pain points. Don't just say what you offer, show how it makes their life easier. For example, instead of saying, "We offer next-day service," say, "We offer next-day service so you can keep tenants happy and reduce complaints." This kind of benefit-focused language makes your value real and relatable, helping customers see that you're not just a vendor, you're a solution to their everyday problems. What sets you apart from the competition? In a crowded marketplace, being good isn't good enough. To truly stand out, you need more than just a solid service or competitive price. You need a clear, consistent message that speaks directly to your ideal customer. With so many options and limited attention, companies that succeed are the ones that carve out a unique position, not just based on features, but on the experience they deliver and how they do business. True differentiation starts with identifying what makes you meaningfully different. Maybe it's your fast response time, your hands-on customer support, or your expertise in a specific type of property or account. Whatever it is, it needs to show up across your marketing, your conversations, and your service delivery. Consistency builds trust, and trust drives growth. In service industries like waste and recycling, standing out often comes down to being dependable, transparent, and easy to work with. WastePlace, for example, makes it simple for property managers to compare haulers and manage services in one place, while helping haulers grow with pre-qualified leads and zero-risk customer acquisition. At the end of the day, the companies that win are the ones who make it obvious why they're the better choice, because they don't just deliver a service, they make life easier. Your customers are thinking, "What's in it for me?" In sales, understanding the difference between features and benefits is key. Features describe what your service is, how it works, or what it includes. Benefits explain what your service does for the customer. Features appeal to logic, but benefits connect to outcomes and emotion. They answer the real question every buyer is asking: why should I care? Take waste services as an example. A feature might be weekly pickups, but the benefit is no more overflowing bins or surprise inspections. That's the real value. Less stress, fewer issues, and smoother operations. To communicate this effectively, start by understanding your customer's pain points, then use the formula. Feature plus so what equals the customer's benefit. For example, we offer consolidated billing, so you can stop chasing down multiple invoices and save time every month. When you lead with benefits, you make your message about the customer, not just your service. It shows how your offering solves real problems and improves their day-to-day. That's what builds trust, communicates value, and helps you win business. Tell the story your customer wants to believe. In a marketplace flooded with pitches and polished claims, authenticity cuts through the noise. That's why real customer stories and honest reviews are among your most effective sales tools. They build instant trust, offer relatable proof, and help prospects picture themselves succeeding with your service. When someone sees a peer achieving real results, it makes your solution more believable and lowers the perceived risk of choosing you. Customer stories bridge the gap between what you're promising and what prospects actually believe. A testimonial validates your claims. A short anecdote about how your service solved a real problem speaks louder than a list of features. These stories make your offering feel concrete and outcome-driven. Use them naturally in your conversations. Say things like, "A property manager we worked with had the same issue. Here's what happened." Or, "One of our haulers saw their local business grow fast after joining." Sharing these examples shows you understand their challenges and have already delivered results. Don't wait for them to ask. Include testimonials in your proposals, feature them on your site, and bring them into every sales conversation. Stories don't just support your pitch, they are the pitch. Stories and reviews are powerful tools to close more business when they're tied directly to your prospect's pain points and desired outcomes. Don't just mention a success, show how a similar customer faced the same challenge and what results they achieved by working with you. Use these real-world examples in your proposals, sales calls, and follow-up emails to build trust and make your value feel tangible. Over time, create a story bank organized by customer type or problem solved: property managers, billing issues, responsiveness, missed pickups, etc. So you can quickly pull the most relevant proof for each conversation. The right story at the right time can move a deal from maybe to yes. Remember, information without intentional application is a time waster. Don't just spend your time on knowledge. Invest your time developing valuable skills. So practice what we have learned today by taking time to work through these simple assignments to build proficiency in the skills we have discussed today. We will review 3 together, but there are more in the downloadable notes accompanying this session. Take time to download the notes and work through each of the exercises to grow your skills and close more business. Let's look at the first 3 together: positioning statements, translating features into benefits, and writing a customer story. Define your positioning statement. Clarify how you want to be perceived in the market. Write a 1 to 2 sentence positioning statement that clearly answers who you serve, what specific problem you solve, and why you're uniquely suited to solve it. Try this format. I help customers who are struggling with blank by providing blank so they can blank. It should sound something like this. I help property managers who are tired of unreliable trash pickup by offering responsive, tech-enabled waste services with guaranteed next-day issue resolution. Now try one of your own. Translate features into benefits. Practice speaking in customer-centered language. List 5 features of your service. Next to each one, write out the so what, the benefit your customer gains from it. For example, your feature may be local customer support. A so what answer could be, so you can talk to someone who knows your area and solve issues faster. Another feature may be weekly service with GPS tracking. A so what answer for this could be, so you never wonder if your bins were missed again. Having multiple, ready-to-use benefits for a sales conversation will prove priceless when they are needed and bring confidence closing a deal. Create a customer story. Use real experiences to make your offer more relatable. Think of a customer you've helped. Write a short story that answers the following. What was their challenge? What did you do to help? And what was the outcome? Keep it conversational, as if you were telling it to a potential customer during a call. Practice saying it aloud in under 1 minute, so it is ready to use at the appropriate time. Invest some time on these exercises and the others found in the downloadable notes. Each will prove valuable with positioning you and your services as you close your next opportunity. Today we discussed clear positioning to drive sales success, to sell outcomes, not just services, and how to use stories to build trust with customers. As you master these skills, you will see your closing of new business skyrocket and lay claim to the ever-increasing waste servicing market you are working within. Each of these exercises have helped independent haulers like you shift from just providing a service to positioning themselves as a trusted, valuable partner. Practice these regularly, and they'll become second nature in your sales conversations, making you more confident, effective, and successful in closing leads from Wasteplace and beyond. Wasteplace, waste and recycling simplified.